Finally, the burden is gone. The no academic background policy was doomed to fail from the start.
Now we're back to a company full of T-University graduates. What a relief.
What the heck?
What are we going to do?
What a useless guy. Why is someone like you working at our company, where only top-tier graduates can enter?
Seriously, I can't believe I have to work with someone from an F-rank university. How did you even get hired?
I'm Jun Shibayama, a 28-year-old who transferred from a small regional newspaper company to Fossil News, the largest publisher of nationwide newspapers. I tried to work harder than most, but this is how I'm treated daily at my current company. What's required in an article is curiosity, insight, and, most importantly, an objective perspective. No way an F-rank graduate can manage that, right?
You also need multifaceted information gathering skills and the ability to process it mentally. I really don't think you're capable.
The ones relentlessly mocking me are Daiji Gakureki and Kokoro Elito. Even though I joined mid-career, I'm treated as their peer because we're the same age, but they're graduates of Japan's top university, T-University. Maybe it's precisely because we went through the entrance exam system in the same generation that my F-rank university background irritates them so much. Shibayama-san, your report is fascinating. The trigger for my career change was attending a seminar hosted by Fossil News. After I submitted my impressions of the seminar via email, I received a call from the company's executive managing director. As you know, the antiquated structure of the newspaper industry must be reformed, or there is no future for print media. To that end, we are pursuing reforms and innovations, one of which is a no academic background required hiring test. Shibayama-san, would you consider applying for a mid-career recruitment exam? Opportunities like this don't come often. I jumped at the chance and decided to take the recruitment exam. Fortunately, I managed to transfer to a major newspaper company I could never have entered with my F-rank degree. But still, the reality didn't match my ideal. Fossil News is a company that has existed since the early Meiji period, so reforming it isn't a simple task. Despite the managing director's aspirations, I was constantly ridiculed without reason, sabotaged by the ultra-educated employees, and left to constantly second-guess everyone's mood. Even so, I worked as hard as I could, but eventually, I reached my limit. 2 years later. It's been a short time, but thank you for everything. I submitted my resignation and today's my last day at work. Finally, the burden is gone. The no academic background policy was doomed to fail from the start.
Now we're back to a company full of T-University graduates. What a relief.
Without even looking at Daiji Gakureki or Kokoro Elito, I left the company at the end of December. I never want to experience something like this again. But what kind of workplace would suit me? The thought weighed on me so much that I couldn't focus on job hunting. While at home, my phone rang. Looking at the display, it was Fossil News' number. What could this be about now? Shibayama-kun? The caller was the executive managing director who had given me the opportunity to transfer. I heard you went through a tough time at the company. The HR director and news director told me all about it. We're devising measures to prevent this from happening again, but I'm sure it's too late for you. I deeply regret that I couldn't intervene in time. I'm truly sorry. Please don't say that. It's not something you need to apologize for, sir. Everything was my decision and my responsibility. Have you decided on your next workplace? No, I'm still racking my brain over finding a place that fits me. I see. Well, this isn't to atone for anything. I've been looking into workplaces that might suit you. There's a company called Oteki Co., a rising star with employees from diverse educational and career backgrounds. Their self-developed app is gaining popularity, and they plan to expand their news content soon. I think it could be an environment where your experience would really shine. What do you think? If they're expanding news distribution, I might be able to use my experience as a journalist. More than anything, I was drawn to the idea of working in a young company with people from various educational backgrounds. Thank you. I'll give it a serious thought. I immediately researched Otaki Co. and found out they're a company that doesn't care about academic background. The job descriptions interested me, and the work environment seemed promising. And so... I'm Jun Shibayama. It's a pleasure to be working with you all starting today. I successfully passed the recruitment exam and joined Otaki Co. Now, I'm working in the news content department, just as I had hoped. Jun, great work! Your recent projects have been impressive. Your research in particular is very thorough. Thank you so much. I've learned a lot from all the advice you've given me.
I'm looking forward to the next feature. Let me know if there's anything I can help with, Jun-kun.
It's an environment where hard work is fairly evaluated, and I've been able to work freely and comfortably. Incidentally, this office is quite friendly, and using first names is the norm here.
Jun-kun, you've really gotten the hang of the job here.
She's Marino Takahashi. She's 1 year older than me and a senior colleague, but until a month before I joined, she had been in a different department. She's new to news content work. Yes, Marino-san has been giving me so much advice, and I'm really grateful. There is so much to learn about strategies to increase subscribers, and it's incredibly insightful.
Oh, come on. I'm learning a lot from you too, Jun-kun. I'm a complete beginner when it comes to writing articles, so you've been a huge help. Thank you so much.
Marino-san always asks humbly for guidance. Apparently, she's also a graduate of T University, just like Daiji Gakureki and Kokoro Elito. I was surprised when I found out. Thanks to my previous workplace, I had almost forgotten, but there are obviously all kinds of people, even among those with high academic credentials. One day, while work was going smoothly, Marino-san invited me out for drinks to thank me for helping with her articles.
Jun-kun, you're quick on the uptake and your advice on writing is really helpful.
Thank you so much! Working with you, Marino-san, makes my job enjoyable.
Oh, stop being so formal. Our company culture is super relaxed, so you can loosen up a bit too, you know?
Sorry, it's just a habit I picked up from my previous workplace.
The one at Fossil News, right? You probably don't want to remember it, but can you tell me what it was like?
It's in the past now. I try to stay cheerful and briefly explain how I struggled with discrimination for being an F-ranked graduate.
It's still like that? That company is really stuck in the past. In the past 20 years, their circulation numbers have been halved. Just between us, at the current rate, physical newspapers will be completely gone in 15 years. That's why digital transformation is urgently needed. But nowadays, people are used to getting content online for free, right? So even if the newspaper companies try to transition to digital formats late in the game, it's hard to get people to pay for digital subscriptions. A company filled with only top-tier graduates tends to cling to existing knowledge and past successes, which makes innovation stagnate. And 15 years from now, the upper management who will be retiring often shelve the problems, acting like they're no longer their concern.
You might be right, Marino, but you seem to know a lot about this. Didn't you just start working in the news content department recently?
Oh, well, that's because...
While I was finding fulfillment in my new job and strengthening my bond with Marino and others, unsettling rumors were spreading among the employees of the Fossil newspaper company. Is it just me, or does it seem unusually noisy lately?
Really? I think it's just your imagination.
Despite the lack of awareness from Daiji and Kokoro, the situation soon turned dire.
Here's the next piece of news. The largest newspaper company, Fossil Newspaper Company, has announced large-scale layoffs. Due to a lack of progress in digital transformation, Fossil Newspaper Company has faced significant financial decline over the past few years. It is expected that 1,500 to 2,000 employees, both regular and non-regular, will be affected by the layoffs.
What the heck?
What are we going to do?
1 year after I left the company, Fossil Newspaper Company began major downsizing operations. Employees were transferred to so-called banishment rooms with no work to do or reassigned to subsidiaries and subcontractors. The staff were on edge, fearing when the HR department would call on them. No, it's fine. We are young. Layoffs always target older people.
Yeah, that's right. There's no way we'd be chosen.
Trying to maintain their composure, they both received a terrifying notification through the company chat system. Hey! I'm an absolute essential asset to this company! I graduated from T University, but I haven't rested on my laurels and have continued to put in effort. I even prevented an F-ranked graduate from messing up the company.
I've always put the company first, identifying and, when necessary, removing those with unconventional ideas. Only someone who truly loves this company could do that. There's no way I should be a part of these layoffs.
Despite their desperate attempts to plead their cases individually, their efforts were futile. Damn it! A company that doesn't recognize my value isn't worth my time!
To ignore all my contributions! What a narrow-minded organization!
Trying to gain favor without concrete achievements ultimately proved meaningless. In the end, both were forced to resign. Shibayama? Long time no see! A few months after news of the Fossil Newspaper Company's layoff spread, I happened to run into Daiji Gakureki and Kokoro Elito. Long time no see. Well, I'm busy, so I'll get going. Wait! Please hear us out!
We haven't been able to find new jobs since we left Fossil Newspaper Company. We heard through the grapevine that you're working at Otaki Corporation, right? Can't you put in a good word for us?
I don't owe you any favors. Don't say that! Come on, we were coworkers at Fossil Newspaper. Didn't I help you out a few times?
It's a small company, right? You could talk directly to the CEO or something. Please?
After all their boasts of helping me, and referring to Otaki Corporation as a small company, I had enough. If you're that eager to join, why don't you apply? We're hiring mid-career candidates right now. Is that true? Alright, I'll apply.
Then I'll count on you to put in a good word for us.
Hey, wait! I said I'm not doing that! Ignoring my attempt to stop them, the two walked off on their own. For now, I decided to head back to the office and inform HR that two questionable individuals might apply for the mid-career recruitment. When I returned...
Why not just talk directly to CEO Otaki at this point?
After listening to my complaints, Marino suggested this idea. Incidentally, at Otaki, the open, communicative work culture makes it relatively easy to approach the CEO. Wouldn't that be a bother?
I don't think so. After all...
Wow, having the CEO herself attend the very first interview is such an honor. You have such an eye for talent.
You must have already looked into our past achievements and recognized our worth.
When I reported the two to HR, the CEO personally offered to conduct their initial interview.
I've heard quite a few rumors about you two.
Oh? Could it be about our academic records at T University? Honestly, we've achieved so much it's hard to narrow it down.
Needless to say, we're far more capable than Shibayama from F-ranked university. Please do consider hiring us. You two are more capable than our Shibayama? Surely you're joking. That's quite amusing. What?
Not understanding her words, Daiji and Kokoro blinked in confusion, while the CEO continued to smile.
A simple bit of research would tell you that our company does not prioritize academic credentials in hiring. Naturally, we have employees who graduated from F-ranked universities, and even those who didn't attend college. We can't afford to have people like you with an elitist mindset looking down on your colleagues joining our company.
No, we don't mean to look down on people with less education.
That's right. It's just that only graduates from T University like us can handle certain jobs. Oh, is that so? If you're going to claim that, then we have no choice but to call in some witnesses.
Responding to the CEO's call, 2 employees enter the meeting room. Why is Shibayama here? Yes, it was Marino and me who entered the room. When I informed the CEO about you two, she specifically instructed us to attend this meeting.
I see how it is. So this is your doing, isn't it?
Excuse me?
CEO Otaki, you've been misled by Shibayama. He's twisted by his inferiority complex about academics and holds a grudge against us.
That's right. He disrupted our work and even caused issues at our previous company. If you've taken his words at face value, please reconsider and evaluate us fairly. They must have thought they could use me to save themselves, but...
Silence!
Their disgraceful behavior only further fueled CEO Otaki's frustration.
Don't think you can assault our employees and spout nonsense as if I don't know the truth. I'm fully aware that it was people like you who disrupted the performance of your previous company. After all, I used to work at Fossil Newspaper Company.
What? Yes, the CEO had once worked at Fossil Newspaper Company. She had been fighting to reform its archaic elitist systems and bad practices. However, constant interference from conservative factions pushed her to leave and established Otaki Inc.
To be honest, we could have rejected you both during the resume screening process. But I heard you two were emblematic of everything wrong with my old company, so I decided to see for myself and invited you here. Oh, and my knowledge of Fossil Newspaper Company's situation isn't just because I'm a former employee.
Under the CEO's gaze, Marino stepped forward.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marino Takahashi, daughter of Takahashi, the senior managing director at Fossil Newspaper Company.
It turned out Marino's father, who had offered me the opportunity to change jobs, was the same senior managing director trying to reform Fossil Newspaper Company.
I worked tirelessly to support Senior Managing Director Takahashi's efforts to change the outdated company structure. But the backlash from the conservative factions was so intense that I was about to be crushed. Senior Managing Director Takahashi advised me to go independent instead. He believed it would be better to leave a stagnant company than to remain and become disillusioned, so I chose this path. Since I heard about this from my father, I decided to join Otaki Inc. And the 3 of us have been sharing information about Fossil Newspaper Company within the bounds of the law. I graduated from Teen University like you two, and am technically your senior. Moreover, we have employees here who graduated from prestigious universities overseas. However, no one here mocks Shibayama. In the professional world, the name of your university holds little value. What matters is how much you contribute to your company. Thinking you're superior just because you graduated from T University? When will you finally outgrow your student mindset? That concludes the interview. Thank you for coming today.
With those words, Daiji and Kokoro staggered to their feet, looking utterly defeated. I wonder which of us was truly the burden. With those quiet words from me, the 2 left the room. Time passed, and Daiji Gakureki and Kokoro Elito still couldn't find a new job. Why? Why can't any company recognize how amazing I am?
The world is messed up. Highly educated people who've overcome tough exams should continue to be treated favorably.
Graduating from a prestigious university is indeed an achievement, but that's not what truly matters. Unless they let go of their warped pride, it will remain difficult for them to find re-employment. Once again, I sincerely apologize. By starting the no academic requirements hiring policy, we caused you such hardship. Not at all. My experience at Fossil Newspaper Company taught me the pain of being treated unfairly. That experience will surely benefit me in life going forward, so in a way, I'm grateful for it. Meanwhile, at Fossil Newspaper Company, Takahashi finally succeeded in lobbying to remove the conservative senior staff and employees. They also began compensating former employees who had been treated unfairly, as part of a broader reform effort led by Takahashi. It's a thorny path, but they've started looking years ahead. I hope they manage to recover someday.
These days, I keep thinking about how to write articles that truly move people's hearts. Thanks to you, I've discovered the joy of writing. Thank you, Jun-kun.
A few more months passed. The news content Marino and I had worked on steadily expanded. I've also learned so much from you, Marino-san. About work, treating people equally, and how being by your side makes my heart race like this. In the darkness of the night, Marino's bright red face was impossible to miss as I gazed at her directly. I like you. Please go out with me. People rely on some kind of standard when making judgments, be it education, skills, or personality. But are the criteria you rely on truly appropriate? It's something we should consider carefully, depending on the situation.
If I'm good enough for you, I'm so happy. Should I write about this feeling in an article?
The person you love, standing before you, you just want to make them happy. This instinctive feeling doesn't require any specific standard. Once again, Marino taught me something new.
Shizu, you don't seem yourself today. What's wrong? Actually, my company went bankrupt, and they haven't paid us for the last few... Hey, Itsuki, wanna go to lunch together? I found a great place.
Definitely. I'm tired of going to the same places. My name is Itsuki Ichikawa. I'm a 24-year-old working at a web marketing company.
Ichikawa, how do I look today? Can I just say I'm killing it?
Huh? Oh, you look good, I guess. I love this job because it directly impacts the client's success. There's this one weirdo coworker, but overall, I'm enjoying myself. Speaking of problems...
I'm exhausted. Social media is more draining than work. I should just quit.
If I had to name my current problem, it would be that my house has become my sister and her friend's hangout spot. All those empty cans are seriously annoying. What's with you, sis? You were just complaining about being addicted to social media.
Yeah, what's up? I thought you said social media was the only place you belonged. Who said I was a social media addict? This is where I belong now.
My sister Rumi and Shizu have been best friends since high school.
Itsuki, let's go home together.
Hey sis, stop it. It's embarrassing.
What are you talking about? Sibling love is the greatest thing in the world, right, Shizu? Yeah, you two are so close. It's fun just watching.
That bond has continued into adulthood, and now their favorite place to hang out is my house.
Hey Shizu, you don't seem yourself today. What's wrong?
When my sister spoke in a serious tone, Shizu's eyes widened, and she bit her lip. Yeah, actually, I was thinking the same thing, Shizu. Is something wrong?
Actually, my company went bankrupt, and they haven't paid us for the last few months.
Huh? As my sister and I were at a loss for words, Shizu pondered for a moment, and then...
So I went to work as usual, and for some reason, the company was pitch black in the middle of the day, you know.
Uh-oh, here she goes.
I got closer thinking, ooh, this is spooky. And then on the locked entrance, there was a message written in blood. We went bankrupt. Sorry.
There's no way there would be such a casual message written in blood. Don't try to make everything into a horror story.
Just kidding. We hadn't been paid in months, so I was looking for a new job, but this happened right when I was about to find one.
She'd been putting on a brave face these last few months, so nobody would notice. I had no idea she was dealing with such a huge problem.
I can't believe this happened. It must have been so hard. You should have told me right away, Shizu. Rumi.
Rumiamon is always on your side.
Sorry. I thought if I told you, Rumiamon wouldn't be able to go back to the future in peace.
You've been my sister forever, and I'm just now hearing about you being from the future? Can I borrow your dimensional pocket? She's always been like this. When someone's down, she cheers them up by acting silly. Seeing our relationship hasn't changed made Shizu feel a little better.
Oh, I know. How about you go to Itsuki's company?
Huh?
That's right. I think they're hiring. But there's this one coworker who's a bit much.
I'm fine. If I can work, I'll do my best.
Shizu was staring at me with determination. I might have never seen her so desperate before. Okay, I'll mention it to my company. We'll get you an interview. And if you ever need anything, talk to my sister. Keeping it all to yourself isn't cool. I'm here too, you know. I suddenly felt embarrassed and didn't know what to do. But...
Thank you. Thank you, Itsuki. I'll do my best.
The usual cheerful smile returned to Shizu's face, and I was relieved for now.
Itsuki, thank you so much for the introduction.
The morning of the interview, I came to the company with Shizu as her guide. Yeah, good luck with the interview. I'm rooting for you with all I've got. The president will be at the interview, so it might be nerve-wracking, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Good morning. President, good morning.
Good morning.
This is our company's president, Takeshi Onishi. Shizu immediately received his high-energy greeting.
I thought my heart stopped.
Oh, you have experience with flyer ads. Real-world experience is a big plus. You're exactly what we need.
Yes, I'm good at research and also data analysis, so I think I can be useful.
Wonderful. Just the kind of person we've been looking for. So, when can you start working?
I can start today. I even brought my PC for it.
Great! We're short on people, so I'm counting on you starting today.
Well, as expected, Shizu's employment was decided quickly. Shizu, welcome back! Ugh. Shizu, returning from the interview, suddenly jumped and hugged me as soon as she saw me.
Thank you, Itsuki. Thank you so much.
Hey, Shizu, I get it. Taken aback by this unexpected development, I tried to create some distance between us, but... Shizu, are you okay? Her shoulders were trembling slightly. I realized Shizu was crying, and I stopped moving.
Sorry. I just feel relieved, I guess.
She tends to put on a brave face, so it's easy to forget, but the reality of the situation is harsh. Her pent-up tension probably just snapped. Shizu?
Oh my, Ichikawa is making a girl cry?
Crap. This is the company, and my coworkers are here as usual. Casually stating what she saw and calmly trying to analyze it is my coworker, Riko Mikami. By the way, she loves fortune-telling. That said, she uses actual statistics, so she's usually right on the money. Mikami, I didn't make her cry.
It's okay. This is your ear to go for it, Ichikawa. Fight on.
Did someone make you cry, poor thing? Should I comfort you?
He leaned in close. This is Erito Higashino. He's my senior. but he's a little eccentric.
Shame on you, Ichikawa. Making a woman cry isn't what a man should do.
I'm sorry. I just got a little emotional. Itsuki isn't at fault. I'm sorry if I caused a misunderstanding.
You don't have to be so strong. It's okay to cry when you're sad. It's a mental detox. If you have any problems, just tell me. Why don't we discuss social media strategies together?
No thanks. I'm not good with social media.
Not good. That's a waste. It's okay. I'll teach you everything. After all, I'm the social media god with 30,000 followers. Ask me anything.
Higashino recently transferred to our company. He has more experience in the industry than me, and is supposedly skilled, but frankly, he's an unknown. I'm technically a senior at this company, but he's a handful, so I've decided to treat him like my senior. A few days later, during lunch break, Shizu called out to me.
Hey, Itsuki. Wanna go to lunch together? I found a great place.
Definitely. I'm tired of going to the same places.
Gah. Hey, Shizu-chan. Why not go with me instead? There's a great place that's trending on social media.
Sorry, I have something I want to talk about with Itsuki over lunch.
Why won't she fall for me? Is this the trial that the gods have given me?
Hey, if you don't change that personality, something terrible might happen.
I don't believe in fortune telling.
This isn't fortune telling, it's a certainty.
Shizu, how's work? Can you keep up? The place I was invited to for lunch was the kind of place a guy wouldn't usually go to alone.
Yeah, it's really fun. It helps that I was in a similar industry before, and the president and Mikami are all so kind. Higashino can be a bit of a handful, though.
I feel the same way. If anything happens, tell me right away. Shizu tends to bottle things up, so... Shizu? I always thought she was kind, but this is the first time she's ever looked at me like this.
Itsuki, thank you again, really. You know, I never thought my company would disappear. I was so scared when they stopped paying us. I realized I'd taken being able to work and get paid for granted. So, I think now, I'm happy to be able to work and get a salary. That's another happiness you gave me.
I'd never even thought about that. I don't think I could have come to that conclusion if I were in Shizu's shoes. You're such a great person. The joy of having a job, the joy of being able to work, I savored it for the first time.
This client seems to be using ads for the first time.
We need to be careful. Itsuki, how's the research coming along?
This seems to be the weak point, so if we can capitalize on the client's strengths, it should lead to success. A month has passed since then. Shizu has gotten used to the job and has blended in well with the company. Shizu started relying on me whenever something came up. Thanks to her, I was even more motivated at work than ever. It was a good cycle. But...
Shizu-chan, won't you go to dinner with me tonight? I'll take you to a trendy place.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Kuh. That dazzling smile only cuts deeper into my heart.
well, he's still like this as always. And...
Itsuki, you're really good at teaching. Thank you.
Shizu is a quick learner, that's all.
All right, let's go home and have a drinking party.
Please don't.
You're having a drinking party at home?
Higashino's hostility towards me is growing day by day. I can only hope nothing happens.
All right, let's finalize the strategy. Let's work together to satisfy the client.
We had another meeting about the case we were talking about before. I checked the client's current situation. There are weaknesses, but we can win if we push the strengths.
I think it would be more effective to communicate with existing fans than to try to attract new ones.
That's a good idea, too. But what's even better is this social media god doing a live stream, right?
Social media, huh? We've been focusing on advertising so far, so that could be a good approach.
We haven't incorporated social media strategies before, so it might be a good opportunity.
But it doesn't seem like social media reactions have been that good for this place.
Then how about strengthening repeat customers with Line?
I see. If we contact them regularly and encourage them to return, it might increase sales in the end.
What are you talking about? The important thing is to attract new customers. Mass marketing. Right, President? Please let me, this social media god, show you my power.
Okay, I got it. Let's try both and stick with the one that's more effective.
And so, we decided to proceed with both proposals in parallel.
It feels like it's turning into a competition.
Yeah, well, there's a point to what Higashino is saying, and I think it's okay to try both. But since it's become a competition, I hope he doesn't do anything reckless.
Why don't we go visit the client store with Mikami?
Yeah, let's go together.
Oh, you guys are going too? I'm going too. I'm not gonna lose to you. If I show her my true power, Shizu-chan will fall for me.
Well, it's not about winning or losing. Let's do our best for the client.
Huh, so you're saying that to let my guard down? Well, it all depends on the results.
Welcome. Thank you for coming to the store.
I'm Ichikawa, in charge of this project. Can I take some pictures while eating?
Yes, please do. This is our first time advertising, so I'm happy you're doing it so carefully.
The owner is a mild-mannered elderly man. Despite calling after closing time, he kindly agreed to help. We need to analyze the data thoroughly so we can meet his expectations. This place's strength is the history and the taste of the food. It's really delicious.
Yeah, I want to emphasize the deliciousness and the old-fashioned feel.
According to the data, there are actually a lot of female customers.
Oh, really? Maybe we should revise the target audience.
The trend might be shifting from Instagrammable to real taste.
Hey, you were peeking in before me. I came too. I'm already broadcasting the exterior.
After finishing our meal and saying goodbye to the owner, we ran into Higashino.
Higashino, you can't do that without the store's permission. Did you make an appointment?
If you guys did, then it's fine, right? It's fine, it's fine. Momentum is important. Leave it to the social media god.
He doesn't usually listen to people, but when it comes to social media, he doesn't listen to anyone. Higashino, stop the broadcast. You should get permission before you start.
Oh? Are you afraid of losing to me? It's not good to interfere. I might broadcast too, you know.
I don't care about winning or losing. I absolutely won't allow you to cause trouble for the client.
I'm not causing trouble. Shizu-chan, I'll show you the real power of the social media.
Ah, wait a minute.
Today, I'm introducing this place. The exterior was old, but the interior is frankly boring. The food is supposedly good, but doesn't the outside look pretty run down? What do you think? Would anyone want to eat here?
Rushing after him, I realized Higashino was clearly insulting the store.
What are you doing? I can't have you doing whatever you want.
Higashino, stop it now! What are you thinking doing this?
Huh. You think you can take my phone from me?
This is bad, Higashino. There's already an impact.
As Mikami hurriedly checked the client's store account on her phone, anti-comments from viewers who had seen the broadcast were flooding the account. Oh no, this is the worst. Higashino's broadcast, which had been seen by so many people. He didn't seem to realize how much damage this would cause. Enough is enough.
Hey, don't raise your voice. My cute followers will be scared.
I don't care. What you're doing is a blatant obstruction of business. Stop it right now, or I'll drag you out of here. Higashino's phone was pointed at me. My face was probably being shown to a lot of people. But at this point, I didn't care.
Look at this place. It's kind of old, right? I don't feel like eating here. Well, the menu looks delicious though.
Ignoring my pleas, he was still planning to continue the broadcast. Do you really think you can attract people with that kind of method? Do you really think that's good for the client? Seeing the owner's sad, distorted expression, anger finally manifested itself as a tremor in my body.
Oh, don't get so angry. It's okay. In the end, the masses will be curious and come eat here.
Shut up! This store has been protected by the owner alone for 50 years. If you can't do anything but create a sensation with inflammatory marketing, then... My voice trembled with anger. I had reached my limit. Quit this job right now, and never set foot in this industry again. You social media plague.
Huh?
Okay, everyone, pay attention.
A bright voice that changed the atmosphere. It was my sister, Rumi. Like Higashino, she was holding a phone and smiling as she came into the store. Sis, why are you here?
Well, some of my followers were making a fuss about a crazy live stream. I took a look and was surprised. My brother was on there, so I rushed over.
No way. Are you Rumi?
Well, this is the first time we've met in person, right? You were so persistent in DMs that I was really annoyed.
Apparently, Higashino, aka Erito, was the one who caused my sister to complain about social media fatigue.
So, what are you doing? I told you to stop trying to start fights, right? Want me to broadcast your face on my stream?
No, please, don't.
Oh, you're weird. You don't show your own face, but it's okay to show other people in stores? I see. Just quit social media.
I'm so sorry.
By the way, Rumi has 100,000 followers compared to Erito's 30,000. The overwhelming difference caused public opinion to shift. After that, President came down on Higashino Erito with an iron fist.
What on earth were you thinking?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What he did couldn't be forgiven with just an apology. The company, the client, and people who had been flamed in the past all requested damages. Naturally, he was fired from the company, and his own social media blew up. He would live his life suffering from a digital tattoo that wouldn't disappear. And as for us, we went to apologize to the client with the president after that.
We're very sorry for what happened. I've received enough apologies. Besides, I'm glad that Ichikawa from your company understood my feelings. Besides...
You're stupid. People who deliberately try to get attention by causing drama are really lame. If you just told the truth about such a great store, customers would definitely come. Right, owner?
Thank you, Rumi-chan.
After that, my sister started going to the store and continued to advertise it out of kindness. With the synergistic effect of our advertising, it attracted more customers than expected. They decided to hire a part-timer. And a few days later...
Hey, Rumi's brother. You were so cool standing up to that jerk. Play God vanquished, the man among men. Hey, you've become the man of the hour, haven't you?
Why is this happening?
I still hate social media.
The effect of Higashino's broadcast isn't the store's reputation falling, but has fallen on me, Itsuki Ichikawa.
More importantly, Shizu, are you treating us today? You don't have to do that. No, I want to. I've been helped by Itsuki and Rumi in so many ways, and I have some extra income.
So, Shizu's former company, after going bankrupt, apparently filed a claim together with her former colleagues to pay the unpaid wages. Apparently, the former president sued the person who triggered the bankruptcy for damages, and used the unpaid wage payment system to cover the unpaid wages of the former employees. The fact that this person was Higashino Erito was a fact we didn't know.
From now on, it's good to hang out at Itsuki's house, but it's good to get together here too, right? And besides, with just the two of us, right?
Yeah, that's right. Shortly after that, I started dating Shizu.
Wait a minute. You two? When? When did you start going out? Oh, finally.
Apparently, we had been in love with each other for many years, and my sister had been getting impatient.
Everyone, I have an announcement. We're getting married.
Having a job, having the same everyday life, is not something that can be taken for granted. Making fun of people and exposing them can sometimes greatly change their lives. Social media is fun, and it's now an indispensable part of this age, but that's why we must not forget that there is someone's life on the other side of the screen.